Okay, this is about hoarding design in Illustrator, right? So settings here, I'm using a 30 by 15 inches, right? But actual size, I'm planning in 20 by 10 feet. So proportionately, I reduce this, right? And then here, other settings, raster settings. So compulsory we have to give other. So other means here, so normally for printing we use 300, but here I'm using 500 because it is going to print to the size of 10 by 20 a feet. So to match that one, so 500 resolution is required, right? So I'm taking the reference images here. So this is the reference image I edited already in Photoshop. Okay, as per my uh, requirement, I'm using the proportions to scale that 30 by 15 inch hoarding size, right? So again here already created a label design, right? So for the label design class, you can visit my the previous classes in Illustrator. So there you find label design, how to do label design, right? So uh, that was this. And to place the label on bottle, orange bottle, so I'm using the image, the reference image, the orange reference button. So yeah, in Photoshop already edited the background of the bottle, and I'm placing this label on that bottle, right? To get the four sets, to set the bottle edges, I'm using right click and perspective. So there I adjust those all these things, right? So I'm saving this one. Okay, and now what I'm doing, the same a peak I'm saving as a PNG, right? So without a background, I'm using as a PNG. So I imported, I placed in the Illustrator file, right? So there I'm placing uh, proportionately. I'm trying to place all these things, and here I want to take that logo, the form fresh, fresh oranges logo I want. So from the whole label, I'm taking that logo, okay, and I'm placing in another file. I'm copying that as easily, and right click and group and drag and drop on that file, right? So this is the hoarding file. So we are making in 30 by 15 inches, right, instead of 20 by 10 feet. So 20 by 10 feet hoarding proportionately reduced to 30 by 15 inches. In that 30 by 15 inches, we are planning the hoarding, right? Here what I'm doing, the orange splash or whatever the liquidity, right, with the pen tool I'm placing and adjusting edges. I'm using direct selection tool to get the handles, okay, and properly I'm taking the shapes, I'm adjusting, and here the splashed drops, I'm creating the orange splashed drops. Okay. So so required splash or orange drops you have to create. Okay, so carefully you have to plan this one, right? Okay, so meanwhile we have to save the file. Okay, then here also I'm planning the drops, the highlights. Suppose here we fill the colors uh, bit of lighter and the darker colors. Here I'm using some splash shadow marks, right? So this is for around the bottle, some splash, orange splash, shadows I'm creating, right? So according to your plan and your idea, by using this pen tool you can create. So here also I'm creating again flash. Okay, so don't forget, it's very important when you are planning a hoarding. The resolution must be 500 to 600 instead of normal 300, because we are planning this hoarding in actually proportionately smaller size. The hoarding later onwards we have to enlarge our hoarding to 20 by 10 feet to match that size. So definitely we have to give 500 or 600 resolution. Okay, from effects and raster settings. Okay, here see, here I'm planning to use different backgrounds. I'm trying, right? So here I'm experimenting with different colors. Mostly yeah, it is good. This blue, uh, here I'm using that gradient bar. Yes, this is, yeah, make it more darker, bit top and darker. Okay, yeah. Okay, okay, then this color I want, right? So you can plan this. Actually it is locked, so unlock this one and find this shape here. I think it is locked. Okay, okay, yeah, that I want. So exactly I want to match that color. So yeah, select that one and with the eyedropper tool select this color and fill instantly. Yeah, but the splashes here I'm using bit a lighter color. I'm suppose I'm planning to take that from the bottle, right? So bottle there is a light orange color is there, so I'm using that one. Okay, so continuously fill all those things, but here I want some darker shade. Okay, I fill the darker shade. Yeah, on the other side also I'm trying to fill that one bit darker, that is. Okay, and move the layers a bit down behind the bottle I'm planning, right? So from effects I'm using gradient Gaussian blur, sorry, that is a Gaussian blur. From effects I'm using, so I increase more and give some opacity down, right? Okay, it is matched. Now here also, so fill the same color, same color, yes. Okay, select all these things, and here also I'm giving some Gaussian blur because it should not be very sharp edges. Okay. Here the orange drop from the orange slice from top, it is dropping into that model mouth, open mouth. So she is trying to take that drop. Okay. Next here I'm placing a text. Yeah, the text is the real taste of orange. Okay, to match that the hoarding idea, so I'm giving that real taste of orange. And here I want a text on area type tool I'm using. Okay, it is text and path actually, right? So actually I tried that area, but here I want alongside a line, so that is the reason instead of area type tool I'm using path and text tool. Okay, so I'm giving some adjustments. I want that actual a drop exactly the correct area, right? Instead of every drop DRO, so I removed the O letter. Instead of that O, I'm placing that actual drop, so it is dropping to into mouth, right? So every drop counts, and here I'm giving visit your nearest store. Some address, random address I'm giving. So here it is just for the explanation only. I'm using all the whatever the images and reference not just for the teaching and learning purpose for the students, right? So here we don't have any commercial activity, right? Okay. So then I'm trying to match the colors because it is on yellow, the white is not looking good, right? So here I'm placing, yeah, convert this into two lines, and the left element I'm giving, I think it is better. Okay, yeah. Next, yeah, some adjustments at shadow area. And now suppose if you take that outline around the hoarding, I think it looks more good, right? So here I'm trying with the outline, the two a white outline, and here I'm giving adjustments because it should be within the artboard. So outside the artboard you won't get the printing, in printing won't come. So better you check before giving for printing, because the inside of artboard area only your picture, that only will cover in printing. Outside artboard won't cover. Okay, yeah. So give some adjustments. Okay, so I'm saving this image, so by selecting that the image and artboards, and here I'm trying to select in a PDF also. I must use artboards option, right? So this is the final product. Let us see how it look like. Yeah, this is nice. Suppose this is the PDF, right? So this is your final product. So you can print it to actual 20 by 10 size, right? So thank you.